$200 a night at the Marriott I am staying, but no maid service because of COVID. They claim they don't clean because of COVID, but in reality, they have a shortage of staff due to not wanting to pay their labor enough to attract workers. As long as there are enough guests who believe it's because of COVID, they can continue charging $200, providing less service, and exploiting only desperate maids willing to work at poverty levels. We stayed in a hotel last weekend. Paid $200 night for a maid room. Nothing but access to a room. No pool. No restaurant. It was a basic hotel. Walked in and saw a note about tipping the housekeeping staff. From management. At the end of your stay. We stayed there 4 nights and not one time did they come in our room. Or if they did, it was to see if someone was dead and walk right out. When we checked out, they charged us $40 per night, which was not advertised when we booked nor asked for when we paid in full ahead of the stay. I asked, why are you charging us an extra $160? They said, oh, that's the resort fee to pay for amenities and daily housekeeping. I said, no one cleaned our room or even gave us fresh towels or anything, nor do you have any resort amenities. Not even a coffee maker in the room. Quote, she looked me squarely in the eye and said, yeah, we got rid of all that stuff when COVID hit to keep rates low. I said, then why am I paying the $40 per night? And she literally just responded with the same response as if she had a script memorized. I just said, okay, walked out and called my credit card company and disputed the charge. I explained the whole story and they said, no problem, we'll initiate the charge back because that's unsatisfactory. Service has gone downhill in practically every service industry due to COVID staffing issues. However, corporations are making record profits. We are being conditioned to accept lower quality service at the same or higher prices as a new normal. It's aggravating as hell. There isn't motivation to staff more workers if the consumer accepts garbage service as status quo. I was staying at a Hilton extended stay for a little while that had no housekeeping, no open pool, no open workout room, and no hot breakfast due to COVID. Marriott extended stay next door said the same thing. My guess is they realized they could still charge full price, offer no amenities, and people would still stay there, and it stuck. I used to work in housekeeping. Not only do you rarely get tips, but the management wants you to finish cleaning all the rooms as fast as possible so people can check in, all the while getting a low hourly wage. This is one of many positions where you're monetarily punished for being an efficient worker. 2 years ago I stayed long-term at a hotel in Vermont for work. No regular services. No room cleaning. No breakfast. Okay, but not even coffee. Make coffee in your room. Except all they had was decaf. Except when they didn't have any. But if you did not let them enter and inspect your room, but not clean, they would threaten to kick you out. They had a big sign outside announcing they were the friendliest hotel in Vermont. That company truly thinks like they are too big to fail, and acts in the same manner. They don't treat employees like people, nor do they view their guests as humans either. Everything and everyone is just numbers to them. Nah man. I just finished my front desk shift and I can tell you for certain it's because they're saving like 3,040% on labor costs by not doing turnovers. This is 100% the norm now. I spend about half the months in hotels around the country. It's the same everywhere. It started right when COVID started. I don't think it's for lack of workers actually. I think it's management deliberately not wanting to spend the money, so they do the bare minimum. I've been tired of the COVID excuse. This happened to us at a hotel with an indoor pool. was closed due to COVID, but staff weren't wearing masks and they had a small breakfast buffet, if you could call it that. My kid was so bummed. Worst part was they never announced pool was closed and they saw me carrying my kid through the lobby in her swimsuit and never said anything. Here's a completely unsurprising thing. A lot of hotels are back to full worker capacity, but hey, those signs are a pretty useful excuse for things that might not go so well for them. Probs just leave those there for as long as we can. Lol, I was at a DoubleTree and the new sign on the wall said, "For your convenience, they're only cleaning rooms upon request." Yes. It's definitely a choice made for my convenience. Just took a vacation and left our hotel after 4 days of a 7-day stay due to horrible service. Tried to get the room made twice. Have to give 24 hours advance notice. And never had it done once. Went to another that had better service that we should have booked in the first place. I'm tidy, but with 3 in a room our bin was overflowing and they don't provide a broom to sweep up dust, hair, so it gets unclean after a day or two. I like a fresh towel every other day too. I just like having the cleaning standard I'm used to at home. As someone in the hospitality industry, Marriott gives their staff a merit raise their first year and then never again. At least in my city. There's a local Marriott who gave their owners $10 million back in 2021 but can't keep staff for the life of them because they refuse to pay a fair market price. So did you cancel your reservation and go stay somewhere else? Some hotels pay housekeeping $3 per room. Find something in your room that would justify a $200 discount. Our favorite deli, Salad Bar. Looking at you. Jason's Deli has done away with their all-you-can-eat salad bar option because of COVID. It's BS. 1 trip to the bar with a clean plate isn't any safer than 2 trips to the bar with a clean plate. But they're saving money on food and don't have to hire new staff to replenish the lettuce. And that's all that matters. Stop traveling to hotels that won't clean your room if that's a priority for you. Seriously. By paying full price for what you don't want, you're sending the message it's fine. Stop sending that message.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.